How's it going, bros? The Taken King DLC is finally dropped, which is good news. Bad news is I'm going to be really busy over the next few weeks with other stuff, so it's kind of bad timing, but I'm going to get on as play as much as possible. I did manage to get on and do the Veterans Tour today. This is something which I think people have already had access to via an unintentional bug. I've definitely seen the emblem in Crucible on PvP. That you get at the end of this. So I think people have been able to do it early, but you're basically asked to go around and speak to each member, each faction member, the vendors around the tower, and they each either just say something or they give you an item. Some a lot better than others, I'm going to say now. The speaker kicks it off with a ghost. It's not too bad of a ghost. I thought it was a lot worse when I first looked at it, but it gives you 2 stats. I think you've got intellect and discipline, which to be honest are the 2 best ones. Eva gives you this shader, and I was a little bit annoyed at first because it's basically exactly the same on paper as the Revenant Shader, which is a very rare black shader which drops from Dead Orbit packages, and I spent ages trying to get it. I finally got it about 2 weeks ago, and then she just seems to be giving them out for free now, but I have compared them, and the one she gives you is blacker, if that makes any sense. There are bits of my armor which were white even under the Revenant Shader, and now they're black. So kind of a lot of effort for nothing, because she has just given us a better black shader. So people who have got the Revenant Shader might be a little bit annoyed, but there you go. The gunsmith, a little bit stingy with the 5 heavy ammo synth, but you know, what the hey, I'll take it. This is really the one you want to get lucky on. This is the Deceptive Engram from Rahul. And a lot of what the paragraph says and the kind of way they go about it with the green engram is obviously just kind of a nod towards the game. When the game came out, people were very annoyed that blue shaders and purple shaders would often give you a lower rarity weapon than the actual engram was. So I think they went for the exact opposite of that. I don't know if you always get the Hawkmoon. I've heard it's extremely common, but even more so if you have more of the year 1 exotics. I'm not really sure. As I said, the faction members are just going to tell you to go around and speak to other people. So a little bit weird. The Dead Orbit faction will tell you just to go and speak to the Future War Cult faction, who will then tell you to go and see Holiday. So not really any other items, more just running around and reading stuff. And when you go over to Holiday, she's going to give you a new sparrow, and it's a little bit of a weird one. She kind of asks, what do you think, and you kind of wish there was an option for saying it's not that great. If you compare it to the ones you get from the vaults, they are worse. It is worse in general. I mean, you've got a higher base speed, but the boost is significantly less. So I don't know, probably not really that much better, although you do have the little air brakes on this one, which you don't on the Vault one, so maybe it's faster and you can brake. I don't know. Then you go speak to Eris. Eris will basically offer you class items that you would usually get for leveling her up. So if you never bother to level up Eris, you can get one of her quite ugly class items, which you'll probably not want to wear anyway. Then to Shax will give you some stuff for kind of each part of the Crucible. So you get some medallions for the Iron Banner, you get some passage coins for Osiris, which hopefully signals that Osiris will be coming back, and a Crucible mark. And then you go back and you end where you started with Zavala, who will give you the end of tour emblem. So that's it. Jump on, try and get yourself a Hawkmoon if you're a Xboxer like me. And I will see you next time.